Bring your camera down just a touch. The other way, up, up, up. Bit more. Bring your camera up more. And we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to BWTM Online. As promised, we have a world exclusive, a boxing exclusive. So without further ado, I will pass you on to the man that's going to give us further information. Happy New Year, sir. Hold on. I think you're on mute. I think you muted yourself. You need to unmute yourself. There we go.
What about now?
That's fantastic. Happy New Year, Mr. Stiverne.
Same to you, my brother.
How are you?
I am great.
Well, it was my 2018 to 2018. It was one of my desires to see Bermane Stiverne back in the ring boxing. It never happened.
No, it didn't.
What happened?
I had to take a break.
Okay.
I had to, just take a break and get back on certain things and decide if I want to continue with the people that I was around, and, just making sure that I make the right decision.
So,
and I just decided to take a break. I'm well rested, nothing. Like I said, it was just I had to take time to myself, and evaluate a lot of things, and now I'm back.
Okay, so you're back. Before you reveal who you are up against, because people want to know who you're up against, what's happened in terms of, you said, have there been any changes since 2018 to now before you announced the fight?
Yeah, there's a lot of changes, not just around me, but changes with myself as well. So,
okay. Can you talk about any of those changes to us?
I mean, I you know what? I can't say changes. There's more go back to what I was doing when everything was going well in my career. Somehow I kind of got distracted, or I don't know, just didn't realize I was going the wrong direction, or a direction that wasn't for me. So,
okay,
I decided to take some time out and you know, look at my career, and you know, um, unfortunately, you know, when things happen, you need some uh, not per se say like bad things to happen, but you need sometime
You kick up the
a
backside.
little slap behind the head, you know, like
They kick up
like
the back.
wake up.
To say.
Yeah, exactly, like a little wake up call. So you know, I'm back. I'm happy. I'm back and enjoying what I'm doing.
Okay, so now talk to us. Before you reveal who the opponent is, who you actually are going to be fighting, can you tell us what got you into the position, or what was the decision that made you want to take this opponent on? Because it is a good opponent.
Yeah, I mean, that was written in the sky that you know they were gonna ask for me to fight him. You know,
Yeah, everyone had been asking you to fight this opponent. They kept going on. Are you going to fight this guy? Are you going to fight this guy? Are you going to fight this guy? And then when I ask you yourself, it's like, no, forget about him.
I never turned down a challenge. So you know, so to me, right now, where I am in my career is pretty much do or die. You know, it's do or die, and like I said, I am physically and psychologically better in the better place in my career. So I don't see any problems or any issues fighting anybody at that level.
Okay.
You know.
So for those people who want to know who we're talking about, can you?
And of course, you know, now I'm more like how they call it. I'm a veteran, so to speak.
You're exactly a veteran. So
I'm a veteran, so to speak. So,
can you reveal to us who this opponent is that you're going to be fighting?
I thought you. I thought you. The introduction is better if you do it.
Well, okay. The gentleman that Bermane Stiverne will be facing. Can you confirm the date first for us?
February 23rd.
Okay. Can you confirm where you're going to be fighting?
I don't know the city out there, but I know it's in the UK.
So it's in the UK, and it is going to be February 23rd.
Yes, I think it's what's that boy undercard, the one that lost to I forgot his name. The Gale.
The one who lost to Gale.
The Gale, is that it? I don't know. I think that's who's the main event.
The Gale. Oh, you're fighting on the undercard of the Gale versus Eubank.
I think so. Is that it?
Yeah, that's the one. The Gale Eubank.
Okay. That's the one. Yeah.
Okay. All right. It's more interesting now. So you're going to be on the undercard of the Gale versus Eubank Jr.
Correct, sir.
And you're going to be fighting against a British heavyweight.
Yes, I am.
This is the same British heavyweight that knocked your dreadlocks off, from what we've heard, we've been hearing.
Well, now you'll get the chance to do it on national TV.
So that man is the juggernaut, Joe Joyce.
The one and only robot. So
Joe Joyce, the whole thing you're going to be fighting Joe Joyce. How soon or how much do people know about this fight between you and Joe Joyce? Because it was mooted that Joyce would have fought either Ortiz or maybe Miller. How did you get into the picture?
I don't know. I just got the call. and all I said was yes.
So wait, so you're gonna fight Joyce. How long have you been in training camp for? Because the fight's next month.
I mean, that's what they probably think, that I wasn't in the gym or something. So I've been in the gym, I think, since after I took a break. I took the break not really for a year, but I've been in the gym since August.
But surely,
I started back in the gym August, and when did I get it? I came back to Vegas in camp to be in camp in October.
so wait, but you've been. There's a difference between in the gym and I could be in the gym, and
Yeah.
you're in the gym. But it's in the gym, and there's in the gym knowing you're going to fight a specific opponent. The adrenaline.
Well, the I was in the gym October, August,
Right.
and then I was offered a fight, two fights, I think, and I decided to go to camp in October. One fight didn't happen. I don't know what happened. It was supposed to be in Germany,
Okay.
and they turned it down at the last minute.
Yeah.
And then I was supposed to be on, I think it was December 1st, actually. The December 1st card. I got a little injury that required me to take off for about 2 weeks.
So
So that
so
that
wait,
didn't
all right.
that didn't go well because I had to take 2 weeks off. So I didn't want to come back. I didn't want to go and train and miss those 2 weeks because those 2 weeks was huge to me. So if it was a couple of days, I would have taken the fight, but 2 weeks was too the gap was too big. And then I've been in camps ever since.
Your fans and your supporters and your well wishers will look to your last fight against Deontay Wilder and will say, "Wow, Deontay did that, and now he's going to fight Joyce." Do you see how?
What is it? What does that mean? Now he's going to fight Joyce. What does that? What does that even mean?
Wait.
What does that even mean?
No, because boxing fans are out there going to think, well, okay, you fought Deontay Wilder. It didn't go you well that night. You haven't fought.
Listen, even the fight with Deontay Wilder, do you think that it happened the way it happens? Nobody knew it was going to happen like that way, and it's just a learning experience. It's just was I ready? Absolutely, I was ready. I got caught with a shot behind the head. I was never able to recuperate. I was never able to recuperate, and Deontay just jumped on the opportunity. I would do the same.
Yeah, of course.
He would be crazy not to jump. He would be crazy and just stop the fight and say, "Oh, I apologize. I won't do it again." No, I mean, it is what it is. That's the part of the game. I mean, I could have hit him. I could have hit him behind the head with the same shot, and
The same thing
it would have been. That don't mean that. Hey, listen. He was very smart. He saw me when he hit me with that shot, and then after that, and even what happened is when he took that shot, I was trying to move around and I couldn't move around. So I think I put my hand up and I walked toward him and I said, you know what? Even if it hits me on my arm, I'm going to drop and sit and shake it off a little bit, which is what I did. When he hit me with that 1-2, that 1-2 wasn't hard. I decided to go down. I went down on my butt, and then I tried to shake it off. There was nothing to do, and then I think I backed up into the ropes, and that was it. I mean, I couldn't. There was nothing to do. There was nothing to do. The shot was it was a good shot behind the head. I mean, the referee didn't see it. and that was it. That was
So
that was.
so now,
But can I take that away from him? No, I can't, because that's part of the game.
yeah, of course, of course.
Simple as that.
But boxing fans,
I don't get knocked out like that. Everybody know how I fight. Everybody know I can take a shot. But
of course.
when you're hurt, you're hurt. It's just things that you can't help and things that you can't do about it. It's just part of the game.
In terms of your fans and your well wishers, those people who really care for you, they want to know that you're in the best possible shape you can be, and you're ready for this fight, and you're ready to go. What do you have to
Hey, listen, I've been in the gym, and I didn't take that fight. I took that fight because I know I could beat this guy.
So, what do you see in Joe Joyce? Boxing fans want to know what you think of Joe Joyce, and of course, the comments that he's made. Does that making it? Is that a personal thing, or is it just another fight?
Comments don't win fights. Bad mouth, open and insulting don't win fights either. Facts win fights. I'm a slicker fighter. I don't have two left feet like he does, and I'm not as stiff as he is. Not that Joe Joyce is not a good fighter, but he's just not as smart and smooth as I am.
So, in terms of your preparation now, in terms of sparring, in terms of preparation now, have you already got the guys you want to come in to spar with to prepare for this fight?
Yes, sir. And it's so funny. I've been sparring for the past 2.5 months, 3 months, and I have this one particular sparring partner that I have, and he's just same height and fight just like him. So I've been listen. I've been not that I knew who I was fighting, but I had to go back to what I used to do.
We are so excited about this fight. There are people online that are going, wow, 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 wow. I mean, because they didn't come back like this. They basically get a couple of warm-up fights, but you're jumping in with a guy that a lot of people rate very highly, particularly in the UK.
Listen, there's a lot of fighters that a lot of people they push them too fast or very fast, which is he's one of them. I don't know if it's because he's 33 or 34 years old. He's a little older, and they're trying to make their money back or something. But I mean, I always told you, even when you first asked me about him, I told you that one day he's gonna hit a wall. They're pushing him too fast. But hey, what can I say? There's only one way to find out, and we're gonna find out February 23rd.
When you got the call, they went, Bermane, do you want to fight Joe Joyce? What went through your mind?
I got the call first. He told me Pat Joyce. I said Pat Joyce, and then he said, well, "Yeah, it's in the UK, so you fight Pat Joyce." So I said, "Okay, Pat Joyce." I said, "Do Joe Joyce got a brother or a cousin or something?" So in my mind, I'm like, "Okay, it must be I don't know, a brother or whatever." And then when he said, "Well, he's 7-0," and I said, "Nah." I said, "Do you mean Joe Joyce?" And then he's like, "I'll call you back. So he called me back, and he's like, "Yeah, you're right. It's Joe Joyce."
So, I mean, so close to the fight now. Do you come in to do a press conference, or do you just come in just on fight week?
No, I'm coming. I'm not coming to entertain anybody. I'm not coming to talk and stare and give some kind of WWE type thing. The only show I will give is on the 23rd. Do not miss it. It's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a great fight. It's going to be
Fireworks.
one of my best performances ever.
So Are you coming into the UK early, or are you going to be coming into the UK the week of the fight or the week before the fight or something?
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I am not coming the day of the fight, that's for sure, or a couple of days before the fight. But I will be in the UK pretty early.
So you're taking it,
be.
and
I'll be there early. But I just don't know how early I will be there.
So in terms of ticket sales, and because now this has just been literally been announced, do you know when ticket sales will go for your particular fight now? And
I have no idea. I have no idea, and quite frankly, I'm not really interested in none of that. I'm just, I'm just excited that I'll be able to have a great comeback and to give the public and my friends a show, and I think it's the perfect opponent that could offer me as a comeback or some kind of to redeem myself or to get back in the mix.
Nobody can knock you from it's not it's I won't say it's unheard of, but it's to come back against, I would say, a world-rated fighter. A lot of people rate Joyce because of what he's done in the amateurs. Maybe not so much he's done in the pros, but they respect Joyce. To come back against Joyce as opposed to coming back against a guy who had quite a few losses on his record. It was a warm-up fight.
I don't have the time. let's be honest. I don't have the time to do all of that. So retirement is pretty soon, and before I do retire, I got a couple of damage I gotta do out there. So I'm not training for a tune-up. I'm training for, like I said, world title. I put everything else that happened before is behind me, and this is a new beginning. Like this is something really, really new right now.
Any belt on the line? Any sort of anything like that on the
line? I heard something, but I can't confirm right now. Maybe next few days or sometime next week. I don't know. But regardless, whether there's a belt or not, this is a fight that I want.
Is this a 10-rounder? Is it a 12-rounder?
That is up in the air also. So if it's 12, it's definitely for a title or some kind of eliminator. And but again, I'm not even thinking about a belt or any kind of thing. I'm really focused on coming back and make a statement and show the boxing world what I'm really capable of.
Historically, for yourself, you're coming to the UK to fight on the first PBC show in the UK,
which I always wanted to do. We've been talking about it for years about me fighting in the UK, and I'm finally coming, and I'm in the UK, man. It's gonna be great. I love it.
It's great. I mean, that's fantastic. So I mean, you're on the undercard of a grudge match, which is Eubank versus Gale. There's some bad blood between those two guys. So you're on a great show for the night. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You guys.
I mean, any show in the UK is great. is going to be great. I think the boxing fans out there, they're one of the best in the world. Like I've seen.
Boxing fans will want to, obviously, those who are big fans of you, Bermane, will going to want to meet you. How are they going to get to meet you? And, they might want autographs from you and sign gloves and all that sort of stuff. How's that going to happen? You've got a big fan base. You can't just come in. What kind of stuff is that?
Well, I don't know the UK like that to tell the people where and how. I don't have.
I'll be a tour guide.
But one thing for sure. After the fight, I plan on staying a little bit.
Good, you can come as long as it's
I
not.
do. I do have a lot of people out there, a lot of friends, family out there. So I should be out there for another 7 or 10 days after the fight.
Fantastic. So it's still to be confirmed the whether it'll be a championship fight or not. The rounds. It's still to be confirmed when you're coming into UK, but you're coming in before, obviously, a week before, more than a week before the fight. You're saying,
yeah.
Still, are you still got the same trainer? Is it the same setup that way, or has things changed?
Oh yeah, things. Oh yes, I don't have the same trainer.
Okay, same setup. Okay, great, fantastic. Let me think. What else? Is there anything else that's missing? What do you think? How do you feel about Al Heyman being in the UK? I mean, obviously now you're a part of this now, but Al Heyman in the UK now, PBC in the UK. How do you?
I mean, he has fighters from all over the world. So why not?
Yeah. You know? I spoke to Bob Arum yesterday. I had quite a long conversation with Bob, and one of the things he kept talking about was PBC fighters all fighting. Or being kept in one bubble and fighting nobody else. What are your thoughts about that?
About what? Can you come again?
PBC fighters all fighting in the same, not fighting outside of PBC fighters. Aaron was quite critical of Al Heyman's fighters all fighting.
I mean, I think I always wanted to do that UFC type thing,
Right.
Where all the UFC fighters fight only on UFC, and they don't. It's kind of like a monopoly or something like that,
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, it shouldn't. I don't know. I can't really. This will be my first time fighting on a PBC show, so I never. Oh no, I lie. Was the last one on PBC? Yeah, it was the last one. The last one was on PBC. I think it was.
Well,
no, I'm lying. I'm lying. It was on Showtime.
Let me very quickly. I'm sure you've got boxing fans in here really want to holler at you. I know they do, and they're going to really dig me out if I don't say if I don't put them up. And let me make it up for you a second. Hold on. Is there anything you want to say before I try and get these fans in the room? Because there's a lot of them here. I want to have a word with you. Let me get this for you. Hold on. This up. Hold on. Let me look for you. Right. Let's see what they say here. Now, there are people in the room. One of the things that they're saying, Bermane, is right. We've got here Razor. Hold on. Let's get this here. So they're saying strategy. Some people talk about a strategy how you would fight Joyce. They feel that you've got to force the pressure and put him onto the back foot. What are your thoughts on that?
The pressure on what?
They're saying put him on the back foot. Joyce.
You don't really need to put him on the back foot.
You have to force him on. What are your thoughts about that? Boxing fans are saying, asking.
I mean, you don't really need to put him on somebody that has two left foot. You don't need to put him on the back foot. Joyce is anything he does every time he's comfortable to throw punches. it's because he has to like plant his feet and
Right.
throw punches. And for him to do that, you got to be in front of him.
How much do you take away from the sparring sessions you had with him, or do you think that's misleading?
I don't even. I'm not even thinking about the sparring session with him. I'm not even going with um, that mentality or that thought that we sparred before.
Okay, fair enough. Final question. As the world class athlete you've been a world champion. You know what it's like to be at the top. What do you need to do now? I mean, when you were younger, you trained a certain way. Now you're getting to the end of your career. What do you have to do now? What's changed between Bermane when you were, you know, early in your career to where you are now in terms of training techniques and stuff?
To be to be very smart. That's the main thing. To be very smart. That's what you got to train smart and you got to fight smart.
Okay. All right. Do you have a message to your boxing family and friends out there that wish you well?
Well, I got a message for the UK fans. UK fans, I'm coming out there to crash the party. I can't wait. I really can't wait. This is I thank God for this opportunity, and I'm very excited. I'm very, very, very motivated, and I've been working hard, and I am training hard. But more importantly, like I said, I'm very smart about the way I work out and train myself. So um, it's a new beginning. Unfortunately, it will be short because retirement is not too far. So, you know, one more time.
One more time. And
One more time, I plan on, you know, um, I should, I should have enough time the next 2 3 years to do what I want to do, and then call
wow.
it. Yeah,
Wow. Do you have a message to Joyce?
I know. No, well, I don't have any message for him. I know people like that, WWE type thing, but no, I don't. I don't have any message for him.
Yep.
Well, if he had anything to do with um, picking me up to fight him, then shit, what you want me to say? Thank you. I really appreciate whoever put my name up there.
Do you think
And
do you think he wanted to fight you, or do you think he was pushing to fighting you?
I
Because
think both. I think both. I think he wants. I think this is something that does he really want it? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I can't speak for him. But like I told you, ever since he made that comment, and uh, I don't know what when he said that he punched my dreads out. I don't know if he was mad because I kicked him out of the gym, and I don't know. Obviously, he felt the need to. I listen. I don't talk behind anybody's back, and if I have something to say to somebody, I would say then, not when I'm 5,000 miles away. You know what I'm saying? So if he had something to say about me after we sparred, then he should have said it. You see what I'm saying? And not when you're back home and you in your comfort zone, and now you want to give information or talk about things that never happened I don't know. But hey, I guess that's how people are, I guess. Yeah, there's nothing really to entertain. So, but hey, whatever he was talking about a few years ago or last year, um, we'll get to talk about it in the ring on February 23rd.
I think we can leave it right there. Bermane Stiverne, as always, thank you so much for talking to BWTM Online. Thank you so much for giving us the exclusive. And thank you so much for once again being the brother that you are.
Appreciate you, my brother.
Take care. All the best.
Don't ever say I never called you first.
That's true. That's very true. I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right, my brother. All right.
We'll catch up soon. Take care.
Thank you, brother.
Take care. So there you have it. There is your world exclusive. Bermane Stiverne versus Joyce. Undercard of Eubank versus DeGale. February 23rd. Be there. This is BWTM Online. Thanks for joining us. We're out. Take care.